Hey guys, Silver here, and today I'm going to do a little impromptu haul video of all of the things that I've recently gotten from the Pokemon Center in Japan. And I thought this video might be fun for you guys to see the kind of things that I buy and add to my collections. And let's start off with the first thing here, and that is the adorable Espurr Oops plush. And you can see by his facial expression, it's just the absolute best. And this is from the Oops promo. You probably see me talk about this in Merch Week. And it's featured Dedenne, Esper, Hawlucha, Goomy, Greninja, and Pikachu. And it just has this really precious tag here. And it has a little keychain as well, so you could stick him on your backpack, your purse, what have you, and take surprised Esper with you at all times. And this plus is just so cute. I really hope that they add the other Oops plush line to the center.com, as I only got Esper, but I also wanted to get Goomy and Greninja because they were also really cute. So hopefully they will add that soon, but this plush is just absolutely adorable. Let's move on to another Esper plush I got, and I have the Esper Pokey doll here. And this guy, of course, has the chibi artwork, which is very cute. And this plushie is almost frightening looking, as you would expect an Esper plush to be, with the little frowny face. Just look at that. That's terrifying. But this guy is very, very soft, minky, and you can see he has his little ear blasty points behind his ears here. And he is very cute, and he actually is on the center.com now, so if you want to get the Esper Pokey doll, that is the place to get it for only, I think, what are their Pokey doll prices? $11.99, so that is really awesome. I definitely paid more for my Japanese one. Let's move on to something completely different here, and here is the Mega Garchomp Sofubi figure, and this is essentially just a large, soft plastic figure. You can see you can kind of squish the plastic here. It is very soft, very reminiscent of a XD kid. And with a weird kind of funky proportions. He is a little chubby looking, especially with his tiny back fin. And this guy is really cool though. You can move and pose his arms. And just a very, very tall, distinct figure, so you can definitely see it when it's in my Garchomp collection. His tail can also move. And I don't really like this gigantic tag because it would leave a hole in his head if I were to break it off. But just says Mega Garchomp and then has the standard artwork on there. And so this guy is pretty cool. And let's move on to another Mega Garchomp thing. I got one of the Mega Garchomp Keychains, this was also released in the same promo as the Sofubi figure. So the other Megas they had were Blaziken, Charizard X, Mewtwo X, and Mega Lucario. And I already kind of opened it here. I'm going to keep it on this really cool kind of background cardboard piece here because it reminds me of a comic book. That's really neat background here, all the different colors, funky colors. But here is the Garchomp keychain, very basic, just an image and two pieces of plastic, and it comes with a little metal chain. I love how they included the Mega Stone with it. And this is another kind of promo I'm hoping will show up at the center.com, just because I think there's always room for more of this awesome Mega Evolution stuff. This was a really fun promo, so I'd really love to see it show up there. Next up, let's show another keychain, and this is from the Esper Wanted promo with Meowsticks, and this guy's really cute. Kind of see him behind the thick layer of plastic here, but this artwork is just fantastic. I know some of the Esper Wanted stuff has showed up in the center.com, but not the keychain yet, so hopefully that does, because this guy is really cute. And then his little strap here is like a light plummy pink color, and just a standard center strap, but still very, very cute. And here's something unique. This is a Mega Garchomp towel from the Mega Evolution promo I was just showing you guys. And you can see it says Mega Evolution. It shows Garchomp's Mega Stone, and then this really cocky looking artwork of him. And I'm not going to use this towel. This is just for collection purposes, but it is a pretty decent towel, and it was very, very cheap. Let me see if the tag is still on the back. So yeah, this was very inexpensive, and I doubt they bring these towels to thecenter.com, so you might be able to find this on eBay, but this towel is really cute. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to display it. It might just stay folded up for now because it's actually really big, and my collection is just completely out of space, but really cute towel. Alright, so next up I have this really neat Mega Evolution tin. And this tin has candy inside. Well, first, this is from the Mega Evolution promo along with the Mega Garchomp stuff that I showed you guys. And you can see a clear picture of the promo here and that fantastic artwork. So when you open the tin up here, you can see all of the candy inside. And the candy is kind of like lifesavers. They're like fruity flavored lifesavers. And even the packaging for the candy has Mega Evolution prints on it. So you can see Charizard X there. And then each tin comes with a randomized magnet. And the magnet I got with this tin is Mega Blaziken. And it has this really nice kind of sheen to it. Almost holographic-y type background here. And it just shows the Mega Stone. And that, again, the cool, really neat artwork. And this is just a basic magnet. I was obviously hoping for Mega Garchomp, so I might, in fact, buy a couple more of these, fishing for Mega Garchomp since these are randomized. So if you guys would like to see me open a couple of these and see what's inside, I would be more than happy to do so. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see that. So you just stick it in there, and it will stick to the tin since it is a giant magnet. And then on the back here, it just has the center logo and copyright stuff, of course. And this tin is very, very gorgeous, and it was only around, I think I paid $9 for it. For such a little tin, it's very high quality. And I definitely feel like I got my money's worth, even if I did get the wrong magnet or did not get the magnet I was hoping for. Let's move on to a large plushie I got, and here you can see Mega Charizard X. I believe this is one of the same plushies they will be giving out with if you pre-ordered both Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for Toys R Us. That's their promotion. You can pick either Charizard X or Charizard Y. These are the same plushies, so if you wanted to know what Charizard X was going to look like, here you go. And he is a very nice plush. I believe he has some wiry or hard, stiff cardboard in his wings, so his wings will stay propped up like that. And you can see the stitching in his eyes is also really, really cool. And of course his side fire that comes out of his mouth. And he is very soft. His stomach is just regular texture, but then the rest of the black part of his body is made of minky, so it is very soft. And I love his wings. The way his wings are propped up, I think really makes this plush. And of course his tail here. And this is the Japanese version, so this is what the Japanese tag looks like. That is a kind of a bummer with all the American tags. They're kind of super boring looking, while all the Japanese tags have this cool Mega Evolution thing here, but it is what it is. I did pay a lot more for this than the people are paying for the English one, which is definitely an improvement. So this guy is super cool. And going from one Mega Evolution plushie to another here, and this is the shiny Mega Gengar plush. And I have to say that this is probably one of my favorite plushies I've ever gotten, period. That is how amazing this plush is. And one thing I'm very impressed with is how they did the gradient effect. You can see the pink gradient on the back here. It looks very, very high quality. It's not spray painted, so it's not a cheap paint effect. The gradient actually looks like it's part of the fabric, and it's so, so good looking. I adore this plushie so much. You can see it on his hands too. And all of his back spikes and his ears all look, this plush design is really well done. And then his little headpiece here is made of a hard plastic, cardboardy type material, so it won't ever like deflate or anything like that. And then the stitching, of course, is really fantastic. Very sharp, no mistakes. And this plush is just absolutely gorgeous. I really hope that they stock this along with the regular one on the center, because I only picked up the shiny one. I'd really like to get the regular one and then display them together. That would be really cool looking. And here's the tag. So it has the shiny artwork on it. And of course the Mega Evolution symbol, just like the Charizard one. And the tush tag. So this plush is just absolutely gorgeous. I really, really love it. And if you haven't picked it up already, I would highly suggest getting it. I'm sure you can find it on eBay, or you could wait and see if it shows up on the center.com. So yeah, just a fantastic plush. I'm really happy with the quality of this. And now let's look at two Espurr plushies at the same time. They're both from the same promo, the Meowstic Espurr Wanted promo. And the Espurr keychain here, it has this really cute purple chain and very just standard Espurr plush here. It looks very much like the original center plush, and it has this really cute Pokey Puff tag. And of course the beautiful Meowstic Espurr Wanted tag. This artwork is probably my favorite for any promo this year. Just look at how pretty this tag is. This tag is gorgeous. And then here's the tag for the Pokey Puff Espurr. And that's even better. Look at how huge this tag is. This tag is like almost the size of my hand. And of course he also has the Pokey Puff tag. And the Pokey Puff that Espurr's holding is made half out of Minky and half out of felt. And you can kind of see some of the glue under the yellow star here, which is a bit sloppy looking, but overall I am pretty happy with this. And you can still see Espurr's sound ear attack things. And this is a very big Espurr plush, probably the biggest Espurr plush so far. And he is just so cute. If you couldn't tell, I collect Espurr. I should show you guys my Espurr collection sometime. But yeah, these are all going in my Espurr collection. Finally here, I have the metal Klefki keyring. And this guy, I definitely felt some buyer's remorse after I got this, but as soon as I saw it in person, I knew I made the right choice. This is a very heavy metal ring, and I actually am thinking about reviewing this for you guys if you'd like. So if you want to see me review this, just leave a comment below. I would be happy to do so. But this guy, he was pretty pricey. I think I paid $18 for it. But that's nowhere near as much as some people were trying to resell it for. These sold out very quickly, and then the resale prices really skyrocketed. So I only paid $18 for it when I saw people charging like $30, which is pretty ridiculous. Reseller prices are just terrible. But yeah, this guy looks really cute, and you could just use it to hold your keys, or just use it as an accessory, or just a keychain. So really cute Klefki keyring here. Alright guys, so that was everything I got in my Pokemon Center haul for from Japan. You can find most of this stuff either on the center.com or eBay. I get this stuff from somebody who does pickups, so it's kind of hard to tell you guys where to get everything since I have a private source. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this haul video. I know it's something different. So if you guys would like to see more haul videos in the future, let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if you want to see me review that Klefki keyring, as I would be happy to do that for you guys. So yeah, a new merch week will be coming up soon. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.